Okay, hi. This video is going to be about making GIFs and stuff. Okay, so many people, what they do is they get a program like YouTube Downloader, and they download the video, then they convert it, and then they shorten it using a program, and then they put it into that. But you'll find when doing all of that, downloading and then converting and then putting it into Photoshop, that destroys the quality of it a bit. So what I like to do is I just get the video straight from the source. So I use a program called ATube Capture, which can be downloaded like from Google. Just type in ATube Capture, and then there's a screen record option, and with that you can record the screen, which is what I'm doing now. And instead of downloading the video, I record the screen. So I go into full screen mode, and then I record the bit that I want to GIF. And I want to GIF the bit that's already passed. Whoops. I want to GIF that bit where he's doing the love heart symbol. Now since I can't record the screen at the moment because I'm doing this video, which is can't do two at a time, so I've already recorded it, prepared this one earlier. Oh look, I filmed myself doing stuff. Let's delete them. Is that the one that I'm doing now? Actually no, I don't want to delete them. Look at my head. Alright, make a new folder. Retard. Okay, I think this is it. Now you need to download another program. This is a lot of program downloading. Don't worry, none of them have viruses. I've been using them for a while. You need to download the program, the KM Player. I think that's just, you can just find that on Google too. And once you've recorded it, it'll just come up in my videos. Then you have to open it with the KM Player. It'll come up in the normal video. Most files work, so you could probably just open a movie file that you already have. So this is the thing that I already recorded. Okay, so once you've recorded that short bit from this, you open it up in my videos using the KM Player. You get to the bit that you want to GIF, which is right there, and you go into documents or whatever, the KMP Player file, capture. I've already got photos from my last GIF that I made, and you click Control G. It'll come up with frame extraction. This is just getting the mini pictures to make the GIF, because you know how a GIF is just different pictures repeating themselves. I like to keep it at the original size so that I can crop it and crop things out, get rid of a few things, but most people like to go specific size and just go 500 because that's the Tumblr size. But I like to keep it at original size so I can add quality to it in Photoshop. So with this, I'd say about every 3 frames will do. You'll learn the certain amounts the more you do it. Just click start and click play. You just pause it, click Control G again, click stop, close, minimize, just open Photoshop, drag the first one into Photoshop, and then you have to make sure you always drag the first one in, and then just select the others, put them in. Yes, them all. Yes, yes, yes. Layers. Make sure all the numbers are in order, because most of the time the numbers are out of order. So just put the 6 at the top. Then make sure you've got this animation log open. If you don't have that open, just go to Windows and click Animation. Why isn't it ticking? Because it's already open. Okay. Then you just need to click this button down here and create the same amount of frames down here as there are layers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers. So you make 7 frames. Then you just make the first frame that, the second frame that, so it's the moving picture, you get what I mean? Just close that, don't need that anymore. Then you crop it to make it suit what you want. Because I've used the bigger size, I can crop it to whatever size I want. See, if I had downloaded it and gone through all the conversions, the file size would be really small and wouldn't be the best. See, look how big that is. Then you minimize, you go to image. Whoops, I should have shown you what I did there. Go to image, image size. Make sure it's in pixels, and then you go 500 because that's the Tumblr size. Now, if I click play at the moment, it's really fast, right? So you've got to slow it down. I like to go to 0.2 seconds. So that looks about right. Ooh, look at his face. And then see what happens if I do this. No, let's not do that. Whoops, I just did that. Why did I do that again? Okay, we're going to avoid that. I'm going to go to this. Okay, no, we're not going to make any adjustments to it. Going to keep it as it is. Some people are very territorial with their GIFs. I don't know if that makes sense. And they like watermarking it. So all you have to do for the watermark is click on that T, come over here, make it small, because nobody likes when you've got a big watermark on your GIFs. Nobody likes it when it's the center. It's in the center of the GIF. Make sure it's out of the way, and all you need is credit for the GIF. It's not like it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? So it's small. It's out of the way. It's just yeah. Make sure that credit, that watermark thing is in all GIF, all frames. So to do that, you've just got to make sure that it's on top of everything else, because that means that it's like the dominant layer. See? Now it's there. So now that you've got that, you go to File, Save for Web and Devices. Now with a GIF, for Tumblr, it used to be 500 kilobytes, which is 500k, but now they've increased it, so now it's 1000k or 1 megabyte. If you ever run into problems and it's over 1000 megabytes, but you can't really delete any more frames or layers, what I like to do is I go to Lossy, or whatever you pronounce it, and I just add numbers. As you can see, as you add numbers, the size decreases. What it does though is it messes with the quality of the GIF, so it's best to not resort to that. But yeah, that's how you make a GIF. You just click save, add it to your GIF folder, and then that's it. So yeah, thank you.